Eve. Today we're going to talk about intercultural awareness. First, I'm going to talk about why we have to learn intercultural awareness and what is culture and what is cultural identity. The last part I'm going to talk about is the iceberg theory.
Hi, I'm Jingting. I will talk about more detailed example about iceberg theory and the cultural shock part.
Why do we have to learn intercultural awareness? First, we have multinational classmates in our class. Second, we need to learn to communicate with each other. Cultural interaction in business is also important. In a globalized world, we face international students, partners, competitors, suppliers, and clients. So, what is culture? First, culture is learned. It influences the way we think, feel, and behave. It shapes our perception and influences our judgment of others. We are not always aware of this impact. An open mind starts with being aware. Then we can become better at interacting with other cultures. Second, culture is the way a certain group look at the world. Third, culture is the way which a group solves a problem. Fourth, cultures are traditions and costumes transmitted through learning that guides beliefs and behavior of people. Fifth, culture is a set of shared norms and values expressed in the behavior of group members. Cultural identity. We all have several identities. Identity is situational. Different loyalties will be visible. Depending on the context, we can adjust ourselves to a situation, but we do not always do. Main defining groups are the family, gender, ethnic, religious, and regional groups. Next, we're going to talk about different layers of culture. First of all, the visible one is artifacts and behavior, and norms, beliefs, assumptions, values are invisible. And Jingting will talk more about our intercultural awareness.
These signs are actually things that represent their own culture and country. They could be the cuisine or artistic work. For example, in China, we could, different provinces will have their different cuisine, and for the artistic work, it have some building, ancient temple and building, for example, the forbidden, left by the Ming Dynasty. Norms and belief. This is equivalent to the consensus of different people in each different cultural background. For example, many parents often tell their children from their childhood or teach children from their childhood. This rule or teaching may not written in paper, but this is the bottom line for everyone. Value change with the surrounding environment and age and are not constant. For example, when you're young, there may not distinction between beauty, ugliness, and evil. And when people grow up, they may think that the world is right and wrong. After experiencing a lot, many things can be understood from multiple perspectives. Cultural shock. When you arrive in an unfamiliar country, facing stranger and living in the strange lifestyle, there will also be a lot of discomfort. At the same time, you will feel lonely when you stay away from your family and friends. And when a person had this feeling, you are actually suffering the cultural shock. So how could you solve it? You can find people who have the same cultural background as you find more sense of belonging and security, or force yourself to contact people with a new cultural background, such as communicating with people from different cultural backgrounds and trying to learn more about their other people's culture.
This is end of our video and hope you like it. Thank you for your listening.